Whatever you choose is the right decision. Just choose. Long time no speak. Don't be hitting me, kitty. My kitty be beating me up. I just want to see what that sounded like. Good morning, everyone. It is about 8 a.m. here, and we're doing this one. Stop. What the fuck? He hates me. Nemo, don't. Take that. I wanted him to be cute and nice during this video, but okay, well, welcome back officially. It's a new year. New things are coming. Ow! I'm literally gonna. He deserved it. I'm sorry, I can't put that in because y'all gonna be like, cat abuse. But he be biting me, so he can get hit too. Sorry for the violence. I'm not a violent person. The only way to deal with crazy is with crazy. So, new year, new topics, new conversations. I'm really excited, y'all. I'm Deirdre Monet Lambright. If you haven't been here before, I'm all about self-care and motivation and inspiration, like helping people realize how powerful they are, how much potential they have, and just talk about things with depth, I'm going to reference a movie today, Everything Everywhere All at Once, but it's like shit like that where you can have a conversation, a whole dialogue about a movie and like dissect its deeper meaning. So fun for me. So if that is you, you're in the right place. But let's get into it. So today I wanted to talk about what it looks like to be on the right path in life, or is there a right path? And as usual, we're starting with a quote here. And today's is, there is not one path. There's not even the right path. There's only your path. I love that shit right there because, oh my gosh, like the struggle I had within myself and making decisions for the longest time. When we look at our lives and the decisions we make, we have to have faith in ourselves and confidence in ourselves and the choices that we're making, because that matters more than it being the right decision. So it's like whatever path we choose, we are leaving ourselves open to the things that are coming rather than being stuck in one spot, not choosing any path. For me personally, I always questioned taking the right path. I never knew. I don't know if it was something in my childhood, but I would have these moments where I'm like, oh, what is the right move? Like whether it was my career, whether it was a relationship, whether it was the move that I was making, especially from like Atlanta, like from Wisconsin to Atlanta. So I would be the person who I'm like, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm asking for clarity. I need clarity on the situation. Send me a sign that this is the right move. And sometimes I would get a very clear sign. But when it came to some decisions, all I would get was, whatever you choose is the right decision. Just choose. Wasting the time trying to figure out 10 steps ahead, what's going to happen if I choose this? What's going to happen if I choose that? That was the problem. Because now I'm stressed, anxiety-ridden, overwhelmed because I am sitting here trying to control the future of what's going to come. And I can't do that. No matter what path I choose, I'm never going to know until I choose one. That inaction became so detrimental to me. The thing that I was trying to choose wouldn't leave my mind. And I'm like, okay, if I go this way, oh, this is going to happen. If I go that way, it's going to be fucked up. But the thing is, odds are, whatever you choose, you will find happiness that way. So this is where it reminds me of the movie Everything Everywhere All at Once. Oh my gosh, so good. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's like that woman and she's like living her life with her husband. She has her daughter. Her daughter's a lesbian, and essentially like she's an Asian woman struggling with like that concept and like her business failing and all these things. And this man comes from another dimension or parallel timeline in which she is all these other things and finds her to essentially fix the multi-dimensional plane, whatever, because there's a girl that's going crazy. If you heard of it, you know what I'm talking about. But it's like the huge point in that movie, sorry for the spoilers, is that it wasn't about which life was the better life. It wasn't about the fact that she was a successful actress here, or she was a taekwondo leader here, or she was a failing business owner here. It was finding happiness in whatever situation that you had. that each life had their ups and downs, had their joyful things that they loved, had their downfalls, the things that they lacked. There will always be something that you lack and always something that can be joyful. You just have to recognize what it is. And when you make that decision, don't be a victim to it because you made it. That was your choice. So if this is what you want to do, then do it. Go into it full force, head on. And if you realize that it's not right after, at least you don't have the regret of not trying it out. And now you can be like, okay, that wasn't the way I wanted to go. I want to try this new thing. I want to do this new thing. And that is so much more fulfilling than being stuck. Because yes, a decision is sometimes going to lead to misery. A decision is sometimes going to be bad. A decision is going to make you feel like you may be missing out on something else. But it's your path. It's like comparison to other people. You can't be upset because you didn't do that one thing and you're having this fear of missing out. How about you look at what you have? Look at what your life is right now. Kitty interruption. Oh, now he wants to be nice. He just got too comfy here. Hi, sweetie. This must be his apology. I done lost my train of thought. Cats do this to me all the time. I'm trying to work. And you interrupt me. And all I want to do is cuddle you and kiss you and love you. So as I said, what if you do choose that path and you feel like it's the wrong one? I think about this, feeling like I'm going down the wrong path. And later on, if I do decide to go another route, let's say with my business, I started as an internship with human resources, decide I wanted to own a bakery, started having an online bakery, then decide I wanted to do specifically catering. I want to do cookie decorating and cater to all these people, personal and corporate events. And then I was like, no, like we change and we grow. And now I'm doing blogging, dessert blog. I have my own, and this one feels like something I'm going to do more long term. But the whole point is, I tried 3 different things and I always wondered, like, am I making the wrong decision? Am I moving too fast? Am I changing? Like, is this wrong? No, it's not wrong. It's not wrong. It's my choice. And having done all those things, I have no regret. I have more satisfaction than regret in knowing that I tried these things. I gained these skills along the way. It didn't work out, but I enjoyed those moments during it. That's what I wanted at that time, and I enjoyed it. And once that change happened, once I was ready to go to the next thing, I'm enjoying it now. It's like life is what you make it. If it's something where you feel like you're really going to miss out, that you might not have this opportunity in the future, you should do it. But if you don't, there are thousands of opportunities that are going to arise in our life. And while a lot of our reality is created by ourselves, there are certain things that I personally feel are like meant to fall in your lap, that you are meant to pursue. And those things will never cease to pass you up. There will always be another opportunity. It will always come back around, because as you see, millions of people, they don't start doing things until their late 30s, their 40s, their 50s. It's never too late. I know plenty of people say it, but I'm gonna say it again because you may need the reminder. Back to another huge point in the movie, Everything Everywhere All at Once. It's like, find happiness in what you have, because maybe another timeline would have loved to have what you have. One of the biggest decisions that altered her path was choosing to stay with the love of her life, or going and taking this career path for acting. In her life, she chose to stay. She chose to stay with the man and pursue this love, had these businesses that failed, had these like dreams that she never pursued, but she got to keep this love of her life. But she didn't treat him well. She wasn't grateful for, she wasn't grateful for him and for the kindness and generosity that he provided. And then she sees this life of her as an actress, big screens, all these people loving her, clapping for her, cameras, lights, action, all the Shazam. And she's in her original life like, I want that. I should have done that. I should have never been with this man. I should have never wanted this man. This is her at the beginning of the movie. Roll around, fast forward. End of the movie. She runs into the love of her life, the man that she chose to walk away from. He's in a suit. He's made it in life his own way. but they're both alone. And she sits and talks to him and is like, I always wondered how my life would have been if we would have ended up together, still craving that love that she decided to let go of. I think it just shows, if we were considering these to be two separate people, one person craves the life that you're living because it's not their own. The other person craves the life that that other person's living, but it's not their own. And the one with the failing business had to realize, I love this life that I've created. You have to take responsibility for and find joy in the decisions and the choices that you've made. Whether you take one path or another, there's going to be something that you don't have. There's always going to be something that you don't have. But you have to be grateful for what you do have. And that's what makes life worth living, I feel like makes it more satisfactory. It's finding the joy in what you have, because you could always see another path, see another future, want something else. But if you don't just enjoy what you have in your path and your creation of it and the journey that it is, then you'll always feel like you're missing out, even if you have the money, the fame, the fortune. Happiness does not lie within the external. It's right in here, baby. And it's them people around you. It's that encapsulates what life is all about, in my opinion. That is my opinion. And the last thing I want to talk about is other people. Like, we have to block out the noise of other people. This is our life. This is our life. If you choose to be with someone despite family and friends, it's your choice. If you choose a career against your parents' will, that is your choice. If you start a business no one believes in, that is your choice. It is all on you. And don't let anybody stop you. Because if you don't do it, what are you going to feel? Regret. If you don't take any path, you're just going to sit stuck, as I talked about earlier. You can only look at other people's lives and relationships and choices so much. But do you want their life? And if you do, you need to look at yourself and change your own. Stop focusing on them. Because I used to feel so inclined by people's, not opinions of me, but opinions of maybe business advice or the path that I was taking or maybe the relationship that I was in. And I had to stop that. Because I realized I didn't want their life. I didn't want their relationship. I didn't want that. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't mine. It wasn't what I expected out of life. It wasn't what I expected out of myself. Or it wasn't my standards. We all have different standards for a reason. We're all different people for a reason. And on the ugly side of things, plenty of people will give you advice that they would never take themselves. Or they have an animosity towards the life decisions that you made and the choices that you made because they're comparing it to their own. But if you are happy, don't give a fuck. If you are happy about that choice, about giving that person a second chance, about not giving that person a second chance, then be happy with it. Throw yourself full force in that decision. And don't, what's the word? It's on the tip of my tongue. The tip of my tongue. And don't resent others for the choices that you make. For staying with somebody, for leaving somebody, for staying at a job, for leaving a job. Now, none of this is meant to say that you don't give a fuck about people and hurt them if it's better for you. No. Don't twist my words. Decisions that literally rely on you. You also have to realize sometimes you are going to hurt other people, whether that's intentional or not. There are ways to do things with grace, but anytime a relationship ends, anytime a career ends, anytime a job ends, it's going to hurt other people. But if you're doing what's best for you, then sometimes that just has to be done. And honestly, in the long run, it'll be best for them too, because you don't want to be in a relationship with somebody who you're always going to resent staying with them because they did X, Y, and Z. You don't want to not be with somebody and then be with a new partner and always still have in the back of your mind, I should have been with them. I want to be with them. That's not fair. That's not fair to the other people around you. So wrap it up, baby, because it's been a long one, but I just feel like it was coming out of me. I had some things to say today. But essentially, we have the power over our lives and over our decisions. Sometimes the hardest part is choosing. But once you do choose, don't half-ass it. Commit to the decision full force. Take responsibility for your decision and create happiness out of the decisions and the life choices that you make. And that's a wrap. But I would love to hear y'all's opinion on this, because I don't know if I'm the only one who had such a time struggling with like decision making growing up, and even into like, I'm 24 now. It's like, it's still been such a hard thing for me. And I've slowly gotten better at it, trusting myself. It really has more to do with the trust in myself and the decisions that I make than the actual decision. And for the tea, because I would love to read the tea. If you are up to share, what is the best or worst decision you've ever made in your life? And like, where did it lead you? Where's like that one little thing and this like changed the whole trajectory of your life? I'm interested. Please let me know. Thank you. If you enjoyed the conversation, please give it a like. I have a self-care video coming out, making a homemade DIY candle. Shit smells so good. Therapeutic, sets the mood. Yum. So subscribe if you want to check that out later this week. All right, y'all have a beautiful day, a beautiful week. Love you. Bye.